but I don't feel them. Why? Atmospheres are important. Your atmosphere will either destroy you or it will make you.
Oh, no.
They say that a person will end up according to the routine that they do every day. Whatever you do every day is either determining your success or is determining your failure. What is your daily habit? And if your daily habit as a believer is not getting with God and in the presence of God, you're going to fail as a child of God. Then you may try to succeed in some other areas, but as walking with God, that's going to be an area that you fail miserably in because it was not a daily practice to get into the presence, to get to the tree that Adam forfeited.
That's good. Real good.
Go to John chapter 4. Say atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Am I helping two people?
Yes.
I don't go over certain people's house because I don't like the atmosphere. Because I know hell gonna get raised. And somebody gonna be arguing. It's just not gonna be an atmosphere that I like. Maybe you like it, I don't like it. I don't like confusion. I don't like a lot of noise. I don't go over loud talking people's houses. I don't want them hollering at each other when they're sitting right there in front of each other. I just can't do it. I try to tell our young kids after church, y'all right here in front of each other. You right, nobody deaf in here. If you are, we'll pray for you. But you right here. You don't need to be screaming. Can't do the loud, can't do the drum. Don't go out to eat with some people because I can't do them. The atmosphere that they create. They're good people, but they create a bad atmosphere. Atmosphere is important because it will determine my failure or my success. And I'm no fool. I've learned a long time ago that my atmosphere has to be centered around Christ. Y'all 4 and 23. Let's deal with something right quick. Legalism. Legalism is to do something because you have to do it. You remember they had to bring the cows and the bulls and stuff, and they had to offer it as a sacrifice, and then God had to accept the sacrifice, and it was a type of forgiveness. It was a substitution till Jesus came and paid the ultimate price. And so now, because Jesus paid it all, right? He was our atonement and our scapegoat. He was everything wrapped into one, so he paid the ultimate price. So now, because Jesus paid the price, people say we don't have to do anything, because if we do anything to live this life, then we'll become legalistic. So they say it doesn't take all of that. So legalism is me trying to do something to be accepted by God. You the only one got that? Y'all not talking. Y'all got to talk to me. I'm an interactive pastor. I like to hear people talk. So legalism is people that are trying to fast to make God like them. People that are trying to read 20 chapters a day to make God love them. Legalism is me doing something to impress God. Can you top down on the cross? Jesus already impressed him. He paid the ultimate price. So it's nothing that I can do to impress God. He's already impressed by what Jesus did. But because we can't impress God by doing stuff, people say, well, you don't need to do anything because that's legalistic. See, this is my take on it. I don't abstain from certain things, and I don't live a certain kind of way to try to be legalistic. I don't do it because I have to, I want to.
That's right, man. Yes.
I may not go to hell for drinking a beer, but I don't want to drink a beer because that was my challenge when I wasn't saved.
Amen.
Will you go to hell for smoking cigarettes? I don't think so, but it may send you to heaven a whole lot quicker. And if God wanted you to smoke, he would have put a chimney on your head.
Amen. Amen.
If I like to listen to Thriller every now and then, and I'm bad, is that going to send me to hell? It may not send me to hell, but I don't want to do it. You see, legalistic is when you got to do it. Save is when you don't want to do it. Maybe yours Frank Sinatra. I don't know. But whatever. I did it my way. Whatever. But this is the thing we got to get. There should come a point in a Christian life, not that I got to, I don't want to.
That's right. That's it.
It's like, well, why I got to give up this? Well, you might not have to give it up, but you shouldn't want to do it because, first of all, it's not edifying. It's not becoming of Christ. It's not a good witness. How are you out witnessing smoking a cigarette? Joyce Meyer said before she got delivered, she would be teaching Bible study in some Daisy Duke smoking a cigarette. Now, that might not send her to hell, but it sure wasn't a good witness because most people probably wasn't showing up to hear the word.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's true.
See, everything is not a heaven or hell issue, but some things should be some maturity issues.
Yes.
Once you mature, there should be some things that you just don't do anymore.
That's right.
And so what we're doing is trying to convince people in the church that you shouldn't listen to this type of music, but their conviction have to teach them that. And the reason they're not convicted is because they haven't spent enough time in the garden.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
Yes, yes.
Am I teaching good?
Yes.
Amen, Pastor.
And so we're trying to convince people that you shouldn't look at this on TV or you shouldn't look at these type of movies. And see, we're trying to convince them through argument. What the Holy Spirit has to convict them of through maturity. I remember when I got saved, I hadn't been back with the Lord a long time. This was over 25 years ago. And somebody made me so mad enough to cuss. Mad enough. Anybody ever been mad enough to cuss? Some of you don't cuss, so be honest. I'm talking about mad enough to cuss. And I wasn't even a cuss in the word. I didn't even like people that cuss. I tell him, I almost had a fight with a guy because I told him I'm going to bring him a dictionary to work because evidently your vocabulary is limited. He took his thing off wanting to fight me because I got tired of him mother this and then. I mean, come on, dude, get off of that. But have anybody ever been so angry you have cussed or wanted to cuss?
Yes.
I remember I was studying, now this one I'm talking about, I was studying 7-8 hours a day, really spending time with the Holy Spirit in there deep. And I can't remember who it was or what the situation, but they made me so mad when I got home and I started thinking about it. I was cussing in my mind. And so I was going to try to articulate with my mouth what I was thinking in my mind. And Sister Kim, no lie, I said that mother Shande Bokande, and nothing but tongues started coming. And every time I tried to cuss, tongues started coming. And I was like, I want to cuss. But there wasn't no more cuss in there. Because what's in there going to come out under pressure. If you still cussing, guess what's in there? The cuss still in there. And so what we're trying to do is, get up sis, I got to have a demonstration. Because this right here, this your headset. You got Michael Jackson on there, listen to through. And I'm trying to say, Christians don't listen to that. And I'm trying to pull her, and she's like, it don't take all that. It don't take all that. Why is she saying that? Because she have not had a conviction. Because my argument will not make her step into what her conviction is designed to do.
That's right.
So you saved now? So what we do is we try to beat people up with our argument because we've been delivered from it. And the reason you're delivered from it is because you finally matured.
Yes, yes.
Because it took you a while to give up some stuff.
Yes, it did. Yes,
Amen, Pastor.
I got saved. I just put my Prince albums out and my Michael Jackson, and I just put my Air Supply and my ZZ Top, all that stuff out there. No, you didn't, you liar. You're like, because you didn't think there was nothing wrong with it. Why? Because you have not matured to the place of conviction. You had not spent enough time with the Holy Spirit to find out what He approves and what He disapproves. And He governs more than your church life. He governs your life.
Yes.
You can be looking through the guide on TV and see something and say, I'm going to go sit in the Holy Spirit. Don't even go over there. And I don't have HBO, Cinemax show. I don't have none of them say, it's regular say, Holy Spirit, I don't even go over there. And I won't go there. Somebody requests me on Facebook, Holy Spirit say, ignore it. Decline it. Why? Because their intention not right. Well, where does that come from? Come from a conviction.
Yes.
I know what he like and what he don't like. I hear him when he say, this trouble for you.
Yes.
So what we're trying to do is we're mad at people because they still doing stuff that we feel like they shouldn't be doing. And the truth of the matter is they have not matured to conviction.
Right. Right.
Let me deal with the flip side of that coin. No, it may not send you to hell, but it's going to stir up some emotions and desires that's going to cause you to sin, that's going to send you to hell.
That's real.
The act itself may not send you to hell, but what the act stirs up, what the act releases, might send you to hell.